Picture this. You open Netflix to watch something new. You scroll and scroll and scroll. Everything looks interesting, but nothing feels like the one. Not because the options are bad, but because you're trying to pick something you'll be happy with before you even watch it. That's exactly what picking a niche feels like when you put too much weight on the decision. And once you understand what actually goes into choosing a niche, you'll realize something surprising. It's one of the easiest decisions you'll make. It only feels hard because of the pressure you attach to it. In this video, we're going to remove that pressure so picking your niche becomes simple, steady, and clear. When people struggle with choosing a niche, it's usually because they're trying to make the decision do too much. Instead of choosing a simple starting point, most people try to predict everything about their future. They imagine what they'll feel passionate about years from now, how much money the niche might make, what kind of audience it could attract, and whether it will still make sense later on. When you put all of that pressure on one decision, of course it feels overwhelming. That's a lot to put on a single choice. It's like standing in a cereal aisle trying to pick the box you'll want every morning for the next 5 years. That expectation alone makes something simple feel overwhelming. But here's the truth. You don't need a niche that will define your entire business forever. You only need a niche that makes sense right now, a direction you're comfortable exploring. Once you see it that way, the weight disappears. You're not choosing your future. You're choosing your first episode. There comes a moment, and almost everyone reaches it, when you stop asking, what's the perfect niche? And start asking something much calmer like, what niche actually feels workable for me right now? Workable isn't dramatic or exciting. It's simply a niche you can talk about without forcing it. One that doesn't drain your energy, that fits the way you naturally think and communicate, and that feels realistic at the pace you want to create. That's where clarity starts. Because when you realize you're not choosing a label for your identity and you're simply choosing a place to begin, the pressure naturally drops. Your list of options shrinks on its own, things start to feel lighter, and the niche that fits you right now becomes easier to see. To make choosing a niche easier, you can use what I call the alignment test. It's not a formula or anything complicated. Just a simple way to check whether a niche matches who you are today. It consists of 3 questions. Question 1. Does this niche fit the way I naturally think? Some niches require fast energy and constant trend following, while others need structure, planning, or creativity. The niche should work with how your mind already operates and not constantly push against it. If it leans toward a yes, even a soft one, you are probably on the right track. Question 2. Can I talk about this niche without pretending to be someone else? You don't need to feel excited every day, but you should feel comfortable talking about the topic regularly. If the conversations you imagine having around this niche feel natural and honest, that's a good sign of alignment. And question 3. Would exploring this niche for 30 days feel manageable? Not for the next few years, just the next month. If the idea of spending 30 days poking around this niche feels doable and grounded, you've likely found a direction worth exploring. When all 3 answers lean toward yes, you're aligned enough to get moving. That's why niche picking becomes easy. You stop chasing the perfect niche and start choosing the niche that aligns with who you are right now. Choosing your niche is only stressful when you treat it like something permanent. It's not. It's simply the first direction you take so you can start learning, creating, and improving. You don't need a perfect niche to begin. You just need one that aligns well enough with your personality, your pace, and your current interests. Clarity doesn't come before you start. It builds as you go. Now that you understand why picking a niche is actually the easy part, there's one more piece we need to talk about: overthinking. Even when the decision is simple, your mind can still freeze. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to break out of analysis paralysis and finally move forward with confidence.